Mars limit the ID. So this way we have got,
Upside down or backwards?
It looks like it's upside down.
I think 4 people involved, 4 participants for this week.
Yeah, that sheet is.
Hey,
Well, but we have 5 people in the voice channel.
Backwards or whatever you, so try doing that thing to it.
So anyway,
hey, Lynn, does that data look better?
sorry.
Look at the data on Discord. I've got
Look at data.
I got the data pulled up.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah, is it right side? Is it mirrored or is it the right way?
It is the right way. Yeah, it's not. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a mix. I'll give you a screenshot of what I'm seeing, and so you will know, you will see why I say it's a mix. Well, some part, like 80% of the screen I see is normal, but you can look at the left hand side, the left part, like 10% of the screen. Yeah, just below your profile, you can see that screaming into the night. These words are shown backwards. You can see on the general channel on your Discord. I just pass my my screenshot there.
Okay, so he's got a screenshot here.
Collected data is the one that we.
Yeah, on your Discord chat, on your Discord text channel.
Oh, gotcha. Can you see?
Yeah. That's great. You have just fixed it.
Okay.
And now
Okay.
I'm going to pass your live stream link to our Twitter account so that our community members can see that we are doing live stream, and hopefully they will be interested and join later on.
So you can fire that up. Make sure it's taping. Yeah, go ahead and hit that. Okay. I gotta turn it down. Because the speaker will, this thing won't pick it unless you want to listen. So sweet. We are ready to rock and roll.
Okay, I think I'm done. Great. Everything works great so far. Yeah, I think we are, well, slowly by even though it's just even though it has taken us some time, but I think we are finally getting on track, and we have learned from different mistakes, and we all solved them. Yeah, we are clearly making progress.
Yeah, we are definitely getting there.
Yeah, and as I have told you just a few days ago, surprisingly, our endeavor has got sponsorship. It's from the founder of our ZenPandaCoin, and his name is Bill. I don't know why he wants to sponsor us, because apparently he is not that into whatever we are doing. He doesn't care what remote viewing is or anything psychic. He just doesn't care. The fact that he gave us some money, and I won't say it's just some money. It's actually a lot of money. Yeah, two ETH is worth 7,500 USD as the current market price. That's a lot of money, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, since we have got some budget, I think we will keep doing this remote viewing practice, and we can yeah, if possible, we can also increase the price of the amount of price, and maybe to see if whether people are more people are interested in participating. Yeah, we don't need. Yeah, so far I think $20 is enough, but yeah, we can talk about later how. Yeah, as time goes on, we can think about how we are going to use that money. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. The nice thing is if it's good to have a sponsor, and it's good that he wants to help this thing keep going. And if we can find 3 or 4 people that just are interested in our little project and want to keep us going for a while, I mean, we should be able to grow and actually produce some good, as long as we can keep these sponsors rolling in. It would be nice to get a little bit bigger with some better equipment and a more user-friendly method.
Yes, definitely, and maybe we should use that. I think all the resources we have should be put into being more productive and being more efficient in doing whatever we are doing right now. And so far, from what I see, I don't think we can be counted as a business, because we don't have a business. We don't offer services, and we have no customer. So the idea that selling goods or services to make this project work, that doesn't seem very viable for me. But there is one thing I believe we are able to do. That is just producing the content.
Right.
Yeah, just doing the regular live stream, and hosting the weekly remote viewing contest, and talking about different topics, and sharing our ideas, and maybe inviting other guests to join. Yeah, and also maybe upgrading our equipment, like getting you a better computer, or maybe I should also buy a live camera for me. And yeah, I think we should put our resources into what will help us most.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, whether we are going to succeed or not, I don't know. But because there is as long as there is such a chance, we should give it a try. That's basically just what I think.
Looks like we lost 2 of them.
Well, that's all right. Yeah, the live stream is recorded on YouTube. If they want to review what we are talking about, they can just go to YouTube and take a look. That is all right, and that's the reason why we use YouTube live stream, because the video is always there. Yeah, if people don't have time to participate the live event, they can just go there after.
Well, just make sure you translate often, because I know both Leo and Varish, I'm pretty sure, speak Chinese. So we got to make sure you're translating.
What do you mean? There are other people speaking in Chinese? Because I think Leo understands English because my English is not it's not that good. It's almost like Chinglish.
I think Varish Evil. I think she speaks Chinese. I'm not 100% sure.
You mean DBVJ 557? I think there are 4 people in this voice channel at the moment.
Right. No,
you?
She's I'm pretty sure it's Varish Evil. Let me see. Target data. Vakish Evil 2022. Yeah, she's from Singapore. I'm assuming she speaks English and possibly Mandarin, but I don't know. I haven't talked to her yet.
Well, okay. I'll do a brief summary and translation for what we just talk about. Okay, in Chinese. 好，简单来讲，就是这礼拜其实发生了很多事情，就是非常意外的啊，就是我们这个项目居然有收到赞助，就是他是直接打填到我的钱包，但其实我并不知道是谁捐的，因为链上那个区块链浏览器查不到交易记录，我只发现我的 MetaMask 的钱包就是余额莫名其妙的增加，对，我还特地去把以太币卖掉了试试看，然后因为我以为是我眼花，结果我卖掉之后，过了几天我的余额又增加了，对，我才确定就是有人转钱给我，但是我不知道谁转，那后来就是我想不到是谁，我就去问，那我问到的结果就是我们 ZPC 的创始人，就是那个什么，我当然不知道他的名字啊，但是他在推特上的账户叫做 Bill the Investor， 那就简称就 Bill 好了。对 ，Bill 他那个私下就是转至少两颗以太币，我不知道实际金额是多少，但至少是2颗，应该是2.4还2.5，我不确定实际金额，因为链上没有留下交易记录，所以我自己也没办法加总，我只能够从我印象中的钱包余额去推算他到底转了多少钱给我。对，那至少是2颗以太币。那2颗以太币市值目前的价格是7400还7500美金。对，这不是一笔小钱。那简单讲就是说，其实我并没有预期到这件事情会发生。那但是既然我们收到了赞助，那这个经费呢，我个人的希望就是继续让我们的这个活动，就是每周的 live stream， 还有每周的那个 remote viewing contest。的继续维持下去，因为 remote viewing contest 以前是我自己贴钱的，就是大概$20，价值$20的 ZPC 奖金。那因为这次我们拿到这么大一笔赞助，那当然，这个活动确定是继续办下去应该是没问题的。那未来也有可能就是我们会考虑说，能不能不要只有一个人得奖？例如说，假设有2-3个人同时都提出很好的资料的话，我们可能可以让多一点的人得奖，或者是金额可以拉高一点，这个未来再考虑。对，那未来我会希望这些钱基本上就是用在帮助这个项目就是有成长空间的一些事情，例如说采购一些设备，像那个 Jeff 的电脑，他之前常常会出一些状况，那个还有那个我们 live stream 的设备，像摄影机啊，还有那个麦克风啊。对，这些东西可能都可以，就是硬体方面吧，可以去升级。对，那之后，那另外的话就是，对，那另外就是之前我在那个什么，在 Discord 频道里面也有提到，就是我们之后就下礼拜开始会有一个顾问来，就是会帮我们就是做一个简单的一个就是你要说你也可以说是什么项目健检吧，健康诊断吧这种概念，就是说。到底我们这个项目它的运作方式，然后它目前为止的成效如何？那未来应该要怎么经营下去？那怎样才能够帮助我们就是找到一个可行的模式继续做？对，理想上是要有金流啦，对，但是目前来讲就是我们这个项目其实没有办法去产生实际金流，因为我们没有办法提供就是很可靠的服务。那另一方面就是也不太可能会有消费者就是付费给我们买任何东西，不管是我们没有实体产品啊，但是虚拟的服务是有的，就是我们可以给对方 remote viewing， 对，那 Jeff 的话可以给对方就是那个body scan， 就是虽然听起来有点像玄学啊，就是 远端的健康检查，但是他没有看到你本人啊，这种东西就是目前我看不到商业模式化的可行性，对，但不表示未来不会有啊。既然这方面的东西没办法做一个产品的话，那我们唯一能做的就是做内容，做内容就是每周我们都是维持 live stream， 那继续那另外就是我们的那个 live stream 的品质要更高，我们不能够只有就是单纯的所谓的闲聊，我们可以去谈论不同的话题跟那个什么。或者是就话题跟主题，或者是邀请来宾来当这种讲者，那互相交流认识，那可以去讨论多方面一些的内容。对，那这些东西的话，它如果有经费要用的话，我们当然就是从收到的赞助费用里面去指引啊。坦白讲，能不能做成功，没有人知道。对啊，说实话，通常就是新创，不管是任何团队还是公司还是项目，新创团队就是做的成功几率都是很低的，大概1成都不到。对啊，但是没关系啊，反正既然有人愿意赞助，我们就是去尝试看看啊，能不能成功不晓得，反正就先做了再说，就大概是这样子。对，那个好，那我们就继续讨论吧。Okay, Jeff, I have done the translation, and yeah, I think we can start looking at our practice target today, and we can also talk about some other topics in the coming we are going to deal with in the coming months.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. Today this week our target is also from far side, but as I have said on our Twitter post, I have disclosed how I chose targets. Yeah, basically is the target number is chosen randomly. However, we use a set of mathematical formula to determine which target we are going to assign. Once the random number generator is picked, then the target is fixed. And if you want to see the formula, you can go to our Twitter and see how the formula is. And using the same formula, we can also look at different targets. The reason why we want to look at targets other than the far side practice target is because practice targets are kind of boring in some ways. Yeah, you always look at like natural environment or historical sites or buildings or people. Yeah, it's good for practice, but it's not that interesting. And we are more interested in learning about the potential applications of remote viewing, like solving some mysteries or problems that is worth millions of dollars. Yeah, we want to also look at this type of stuff. So I've decided that later on we can not only look at the practice target, but also using the same random number we picked from last week to decide which interesting target we are going to look at. And the target pool would be coming from either far side or future forecasting group, because so far these two groups are what I think have the best remote viewers at the moment, and also the most interesting remote viewing channels. So basically we just for example, if this week I pick a number like 42901188, then before we start reviewing our data, we can also pick a random number from 1 to 3. And if the number is 1, then that means we are going to look at the ordinary targets from far side target practice target pool. And if we get numbers say like 2, then we are going to use that number to assign it and to assign it to the far side far size prime and look at the target that random number is corresponding to, that random number corresponds to. And say, for example, if the number is 3, then that means this week our data should be corresponding to the target from future forecasting group. And before we starting our live stream, we have no idea whether our data is corresponding to either practice target pool or RSI prime or future forecasting group. We have no idea. We only know the result when we started doing the live stream. Yeah, we are going to pick the random number generator live in our live stream. But the target number would be decided prior to the live stream. Yeah, so basically we are all doing our targets blind as usual. Yeah, but and the only problem we don't know is whether our data corresponds to a far side or future forecasting group or practice target pool. We have no idea. We only know when we start doing our live stream. Yeah, so that's what I think we can start looking at. We can expand our target pools.
Your target. So you're telling me that your target for this week is a future target that we remote viewed that you haven't picked out yet because you're going to do a random number now?
Yes. That's what I'm suggesting. And I don't know how you think about it.
I love it. Yeah, that's great. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah, the random number generator. But I think for this week we should just look at the normal targets again, because I haven't shared my I haven't shared my ideas with you guys, so I don't know how you think of it. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe you think it's not a good idea. I just have no idea. For example, this week we have our number for our target number is 42901188, and in far side target pool, actually they have close to 800 practice target. So how do I decide which target I'm looking at? The way I decide our target is to divide that number by 800 and see what is the remaining number. For example, 42901188, and if I divided it by 800, say for example, then I would get the remainder as 388. So if the remainder is 388, that means I'm going to look at target number 388 on Farsight's website. So once the random number generated, once the random number has been picked, then that target has been fixed. Yeah, I know which target we are going to look at, but we are not going to look at it directly. And we can apply the same rule for future forecasting group and also Farsight Prime. Say for example, on Farsight Prime, they have like 100 targets. And I know that, and we all know that 42901188 divided by 100, and the remainder would be 88. So that means if this week we happen to be looking at Farsight Prime's target, then that means we are going to look at the number 88, the 88th target on Farsight's Prime. Yeah, I use the remainder to decide which target we should be looking at. And I have shared my formula on our ZenPandaCoin's Twitter. Yeah, even though it's written in Chinese, but I don't think many people are are paying attention to that. But anyway, I have shared my formula, and now people can cheating to start cheating to do remote viewing, because once they know my formula, they know in advance that what target I may be looking at. So I add another random number generator that is going to be picked during the live stream, either 1, 2, or 3, and no one knows in advance which one I'm going to look at. It's either from far size practice target pool, or from far size prime, or from future forecasting group. Yeah, we have no idea until we start doing live stream.
Yeah, that's
okay. So that's
awesome.
Yeah. So starting from next week, not for this week, from next week, and we can also start exploring some I would say big questions in the remote viewing community. They have been talked about, like parallel realities and different timelines. For example, for this week we have got two data that is kind of boring, like looking at the natural environment, and perhaps maybe from Leora, her submitted data is all about ancient mysteries, and from another person, maybe from Leo, his submitted data is all about aliens. And what if we pick the random number generator, and we found that all of us are correct if in some way, for example, if the random number generator we picked during the live stream is 1, then that means we are going to look at the ordinary practice target, and we look at the far size website, and we see that it's a natural environment. There's nothing interesting about it, and that means maybe what me and the snowblind are right. However, if I also look at the far side prime, and I may be surprised to know that using the same random number, I can find that a target that is talking about ancient mysteries, and the same target number may be corresponding to say like some UFO stuff on future forecasting group. Then if that is the case, that means in some ways all of us are right, but we are just looking at different timelines. For example, maybe my timeline and Snowblind's timeline is about looking at practice target, and maybe Leora's timeline is looking for ancient mysteries, and for Leo's timeline, he thinks he is going to look at UFO stuff. Well, and in some ways, all of us may be right and may be correct at the same time.
Right, but you're using.
We can start exploring these type of ideas once we start. Once we add different. I would say different aspects to our remote viewing session.
Right. Well, they say when you're looking into the future, that kind of stuff happens where you can see different images. So this is a great aspect and a great idea that we need to follow, because having a random number picked at the time of the broadcast will be able to see.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, anything can happen. And it's not necessary by me. That random number can be picked by you, and that random number is being picked on live stream, and people know that we are not cheating, we are not faking anything.
Right.
Yeah, that is the ultimate proof that remote viewing is a real phenomenon, and I think that's what really matters the most. Yeah, that's the message we are going to deliver, even though we are not professionals, but there are still some stuff that we can do. Yeah, we don't need to be very good. We just need to keep doing it. And we may fail 1 time, we may fail 2 times, we may fail 10 times in a row, but there's going to be a time that we make it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So enough of my talking. So now let's looking at our submitted data for this week. Yeah, we have got 4 participants for this practice target, and one is Jeff and me and the small blind from and we are all from it's all from SITN Discord channel, and also Leo from our ZenPandaCoin community. And I really appreciate everyone's participation. Yeah, without your effort, none of it is possible. So now let's look at the data. And the first submitted data is from myself. I just did it like 3 hours ago, and I didn't draw everything. Yeah, but I will say upon looking at the number 429011188, my first visual is a grass field. It's a very large open space, and I feel like that I am in Africa. Yeah, on a large field, and there are trees, but not many trees. Yeah, there are trees, so you can see I draw something like a tree, and I perceive subjects. I don't know if it's animals or people. I have no idea. Yeah, but I just draw people. So you can see I think it's a natural environment and it's all open space. And I feel there is roads. And I have no idea about the below images. Yeah.
So
Just for a flash second, I see a curve and I don't know what that curve means. So I wrote a chart. Also, I perceive something underground.
what are the little
And
dots?
underground man-made structure. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Yeah, I just it's just for a split second. And for anyone who have done who have tried remote viewing and successfully, and he will know that every visual you get, even if you are just getting LLs, uh, it in most cases it contains relevant information and relevant data, and that information will not last long. It's almost like taking a snapshot of something, like looking at the picture for 0.1 second, and that picture is removed in front of your eyes, and you need to do your best to describe what was the image that you perceived during that 0.1 second. Yeah, I would say that's my that's that's my that's my experience about remote viewing. Yeah. So okay, moving on. The next one is this data is submitted by Snowblind, and light, sunshine, brightness, and probably warm, comfortable open area, possibly outdoors. I would say very similar to perceived visual. And long, yes, like a park, and water, but not really, but nearby. And man-made, there are man-made stuff, items that he wrote, and small impact. And space air, yes, there's a lot of a part. It's part of this area. And the next thing, I don't know what he wrote. This is and people. And this feels like a park or field. And there are some trees and bushes, smaller man-made items, maybe fence or sidewalk. And in my keywords, I wrote there are roads. I don't know why there are roads. And he said he wrote sidewalk, and people are here to experience what is there. And I feel some of it just to be outside, and others have a multitude of purposes, and possibly LLs, Christmas fireplace. So and bicycle or a race, but no energy here. That's what Snowblind think the target is all about. And the next page is what he drew, and I would say his visual is very similar to his drawing is very similar to what I perceived in my remote viewing session, even though I only perceive the image like a very brief moment. Yeah. So let's move on to Jeff. Jeff, can you share with us what your data is all about?
Yeah, so let me pull it up real quick here. I got a lot of AOLs. I got a
Can you move on the screen? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, I can see it. Sorry about that.
So
Yeah, I can
anyway,
see it right now.
my AOL was flamingos, the Titanic,
Titanic.
yeah, the disappearing lake, and wrecks. So there's a lake in Russia that is disappearing, and there's a bunch of wrecks on it. And then sailing rocks out in a desert, and just massive AOLs on that. It's warm and dry,
Wow.
and the air temperature. Oh crap! Hold on. But I got a real briny smell too. So, I mean, I'm not sure if there's salt water or if there's, brine or what. But it just, to me, it felt like an outside place that has salt near it. And that little picture right there is kind of, I'm not quite sure what that indicates, but it looks like a boat.
Yeah.
And I did pick up people, structure, animals. There was a lot going on, but it felt kind of like a tourist attraction. So
Interesting.
Yeah, it was. Oh, I'm missing a page. That's okay. But basically, it felt kind of like a desert or somewhere near with salt and brine. And there's tracks and a little bit of motion. So, but the tourist visiting, it felt like people were there and they were just like visiting or studying.
Well, I would say very, very different from my data and also small blinds data. But who knows? Maybe it's just different aspects of the same target.
Right.
Yeah, we will know the answer later. Yeah, very interesting data. Thank you. And now let's move on to Leo. And Leo, I know you are in the voice channel. Can you share with us what you think the target is all about? Well, okay, he is not on using the microphone, so I'll share. I'll speak for him and yeah, and share his data with everyone. And he didn't perceive visual for this target. However, he did mention several keywords that he thinks may be relevant to the target, and it's window and cage and bird. And he think window is has something to do with the target, and he feels that the target is indoors and possibly in a train, or maybe not in a train. Usually we use a lower level term to describe it, like maybe the environment is in a man-made structure, and we don't know what that man-made structure is. Maybe it's a stationary man-made structure or a moving man-made structure. And if it's a moving one, we can also call it a vehicle. Yeah, but this one, Leo thing is in a man-made structure. It's a moving man-made structure or inside a house. And he also perceives hallways and trees, and seems to have railroad tracks. Okay. So now let's move on to the target review part. And this target is picked from far side, and the number is decided by using simple division. Yeah, 42901188. If you divide it by 3 because on Farsight's website, you see that there are 3 target pools. So divide it by 3 and you get the target pool C and booming into the target pool C and you divide that number by the number of targets in that pool and you will get the remainder 22. So target pool C and the target number 22. That's today's target and I'm now going to pick it. Oh, interesting. I'm now going to pass the answer in the target reveal part. It's in a city. I don't know what it is. Central Commerce Street Library, Dallas, Texas.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
I would say Snowblind's description is the closest to this one. And I'm now checking the Google map. Central Commerce Street Library.
Isn't that in the city though? I mean, like in the city proper, or is there an actual park there? So there's definitely people there. There's man-made smells. It's warm, very, very warm. And I'm not, unless there's a park across the street, I'm not seeing any trees. Hey.
I'm now checking the Google Street View.
I'm thinking Leo's probably the closest. I mean, windows indoors, possibly in a train, inside a house, always. The trees, though, and seems to have railroad tracks. You look at that road, man, that does look like a railroad track, but wow, I don't know. Shouting surface.
Old Dallas Central Library.
Did you find it yet in Dallas?
I'm now Yeah, I think I know where. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. It's here. It is one. Oh yes, this place. I'm now going to pass the coordinates and on the Discord channel and people. Oh, no, not on the Discord channel. I'll pass it on the Google document. Yeah, you can check the coordinates
Get down.
and see.
Get down.
And also, I also post the link on the Discord channel. You can look at the general and see the link.
Okay, let me scroll down to the link. Oh,
window, indoors, possibly. Oh, like a house, hallways, trees. Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, Leo's. I agree with you.
yeah,
Leo's data is probably the best
it is.
because we don't just look at we don't just look at how many a- how many aspects we hit. We also look at the percentage. The, uh, in other words, the quality of the submitted data. And yeah, we'll get the sense of outdoor environment and an open space, and we also get, yeah, for me I get it's a man-made structure, and I get rows, open space, and yeah, for snowblind, we'll see he also hit the man-made and the structure and outdoor environment very well. But in terms of quality, I don't think our submission is better than Leo, because yeah, I would say for me I'm almost like 20 to 30% hit, and for Snowblind he almost hit like 50%,
That
and yeah, for Leo I would say almost every word is relevant. Yeah, other than except for the trend. Yeah, it's not a trend. It's a man-made it's a man-made structure.
right,
Yeah,
and then but
it's except for the trend. Every word he mentioned is relevant to the target.
yeah, he it he did really good. In fact, as a general impression, it's pretty awesome how much data he got in with so few words. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think yeah, you're right. Snowblind and Leo did absolutely fantastic. That is definitely not the Titanic. That is
not the Titanic.
definitely not. And it's although my picture is of a long square thing that I thought was a boat. So I mean, I did get the general shape. I just didn't get anything else right.
Well, tell you what, if the target was something like a Titanic museum, then your data would be a great fit. Yeah,
Yeah. So I didn't.
and
And tourist visitings and studying. So I got aspects of it. I've got
uh-huh.
quite a few aspects of it, but I failed pretty good. So, but yeah, that's Snowblind and Leo took that one, and
Yeah, Small Blind and Leo are
so
very I would say are the winners for this one. But I don't know which one is better. But personally I prefer Snow Blind's data because it's more what should I say? It's more descriptive. Yeah, looking at Snow Blind's data, yeah, and he also drew a visual, a image for the view. And
yeah,
for Leo, it's just verbal description. Yeah, and we all know that a picture is worth more than 1,000 words.
right, right.
So yeah, personally, I prefer Snowblind submission, but Leo's data is also of great quality. Yeah, because they are almost zero misses from Leo.
So do you wanna call Leo the winner on this and Snowblind the runner up, or do you want to split? Do you want to split it 50-50 because they're both pretty good?
Well, in this, well, because no, so far we haven't set the rules for how we should.
Oh, that's true. We haven't.
Uh, yeah, so far we only have like one winner for each practice, and if both participants are all good, then maybe we just split the price. But to be honest, I don't know if uh, we need to differentiate between the winners. Say, for example, we need to have the first prize and another as a second prize. I don't know if we need that. I would say splitting the price 50-50 is the easiest way to do these kind of things.
Yeah, I mean
And
when we got two participants that are really really close, but I mean that would be I'll let you make that call. You
yeah,
you can figure that one out.
and to be honest, it's also I would say less controversial because people will not if the price is split 50-50, people will not complain that oh we are judgmental, oh we prefer one person over another.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
when we get more people though, what I'm thinking is when we have a really close competition like this, that
mm-hmm,
we pick who we think are the best and let the group as a whole decide, you know, which one is the best.
mm-hmm,
So, you know, maybe down the road when we got 100 or 200 submissions and we
mm-hmm,
have the 5 top in a pool, we
mm-hmm,
let everybody decide which one's the best. Or we have
mm-hmm.
a select group of judges that decides because, you know,
Yes,
yeah, that way there's no second guessing.
yeah, definitely. Because for a formal remote viewing session, yeah, it's not just about the remote viewer and the target assigner, and they also have different rules
Right.
doing this kind of job. Yeah, it's a person uh thing. Yeah, it's a work that involves many people to be part playing different roles.
Right. Right. You know, and the other thing is
Oh,
the aspects
mhm.
of doing these remote views in different languages. So, you know, I mean, it's going to be hard for me to look at the data if it's written in another language, but there's a lot of
Oh
people.
yeah,
So
yes.
we're definitely going to have people who are qualified to look at the data as a whole. You know, I won't be able to do it because I can only speak one language, but you guys are going to have to work amongst yourselves to look at this and really make a judgment call because there's
Mm.
a lot of languages out there, and I'd like to have all of these different people on board. You know,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. So yeah, I think this is for this with practice target and oh what should I talk about? Give me a moment. I think I have. Oh, okay. Oh, oh, sorry. I just something just came in my mind, and and well, Jeff, I want to also I think we also need to introduce different I would say different activities for our weekly live stream. Yeah,
okay,
we don't just do do remote viewing stuff. I think because I think the only possible way for us to move forward is not to for at the current stage is not to offer services because we after all we are not very good remote viewers. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for people to pay us and get unreliable data. It just doesn't make sense. So what I think most people will care about is to learn more about remote viewing and also different subjects. I mean just I mean psychic topics in general.
right.
Yeah, for example, like uh for you can also use your psychic uh psychic ability to scan other people's body, right?
Right.
And I would say we should also we start from, even though we start from remote viewing, but we also need to venture out to different topics, different potential applications of what should I say? I mean, psychoenergetics in,
Right.
yeah, or maybe psionics. Yeah. I think psionics is a good term. Yeah,
Well,
basically you just apply your psychic capabilities in different fields. Yeah, whether it's for information work like remote viewing, or maybe for you can also use for energy work like sense, helping others to diagnose their body, or maybe sending some energy or doing some energy work. Yeah, this type of stuff. Yeah, we can also, yeah, maybe perhaps starting from next week. I think I need to look up on the internet and just choose a random topic, and we talk about it and we share our thoughts about it.
well, I've
Yeah,
got
just have a some small talk
well, I've got a
for
I've got a one that is actually very interesting. It's called one is dowsing, and
oh yeah, housing is a very interesting one.
yes, and I actually have a couple people that are very good at it, and I might be able to get them online to talk about how they can take two sticks and track water lines. They can find
Uh-huh.
gold. It's fascinating.
Yeah, and look for where the goals and the treasures are buried.
Right, right.
Yeah, dowsing is a very interesting topic, and to be honest, I have a very limited knowledge about that. But I know dowsing, yeah, just like other psychic phenomena, is a real thing, and there are people who are really good at it. Yeah, I just don't. They are not in my everyday life, but I have looked up on the internet before, and I know that there are people who can really do this kind of work.
Well, I'm just wondering. I mean, the whole remote viewing thing is not considered a psychic deal, but dowsing is. Where I'm from, a lot of old people do it for finding water. They do it for day-to-day activities. So, I mean, even
Yes.
the utility finders, some of the old timers they've got dowsing sticks in their truck. When their machine doesn't work, they actually pull out the dowsing sticks and will find what they need to find. And it's
Hmm.
I don't I don't know if it would be a psychic ability or if it's just a natural gift that some people have. And
Well, I would say it's almost like 50-50. Yeah, if you happens to be someone who are able to perform this kind of capabilities, on one hand you must be talented enough, and on the other hand is that you have spent enough time and put enough effort into practicing it. Yeah, otherwise there is no way that you can be good at it. As far as I know, all people that shows some psychic capabilities, they are all talented and also practice a lot. Yeah, that's what I know.
well,
No one just become,
the other thing
yeah.
that I was talking with somebody online is that they set up a target for me to push.
Hmm.
So basically, they balanced something on a small point, and they wanted me to push it. Now I failed, but I mean I know I can do it. It's just that I wasn't able to successfully push something. But I figure there is a possibility if we set it up to do this as a group, Wouldn't it be
Oh,
wouldn't it be fun to have a group push and push
like kind
a fork over?
kind of like a collective effort. Yeah,
Exactly.
doing some
And
collective telekinesis.
now, if we could set it up so it's on Discord on a live camera feed and everybody
Uh huh.
pushes at the same time, that would be
Uh huh.
so interesting. Let's.
Yeah, that would be something worth watching.
It would. It would. Well, if it's actually successful, and we can do it with somebody who has got this videotape just right, and there's no outside influences. I mean,
Uh huh.
it would be awesome.
And that will bring us a lot of traffic and attention, and
Exactly.
people will start noticing and
Ex-
paying attention to what we are doing. If we really made it, yeah.
right. Well, I mean, it would also bring the skeptics too. So the people who would want to prove us wrong and
Uh
say,
huh.
"Here, you need to look at this or do that." I mean, it would bring
Uh
those
huh.
people as well because.
Well, tell you what, I think skeptics are very welcome in my opinion,
Oh yeah.
because without debate we are nothing. Yeah. If we can send out the put send out the information and attract skeptics, to some degree, to some extent, we have already succeeded.
Exactly. We're bringing the opposition in. We're working with them, and we're letting them pick targets and whatever. I mean, I don't know about picking targets, but we're letting them see our results as we
Uh huh.
come up with it. And yeah, some of my best remote views have been with a skeptic. He literally shot down everything that I came up with. I did
Uh
I did
huh.
about 10 or 12 views for this guy, and he shot them all down. He said they were terrible. But I looked back on all my remote views, and they were awesome.
Uh huh.
I came up with so much
Uh
data
huh.
that was so correct. But of course,
And what is his expression?
he thought I was he thought I was crazy. His target, yeah, his target was a picture of a lady on a swing being pushed by two people. This is a picture that somebody painted a long time ago. It was
Uh
a
huh.
lady on a swing being pushed by a person, and there was a storm cloud and trees. And my data had trees and storms and birds and something flying. I mean, everything to do with the picture. But he said no, that wasn't it, and it was okay because my data. I'm looking at my data and I'm looking at the results, and it was
Mm-hmm.
like, no, I hit it, but if you can't see
Yeah.
that
He
I hit
just
it,
thought he just thought, doesn't want to admit that.
exactly, and I was totally okay with that. But man, I was,
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with that too.
yeah,
Yeah. And the more skeptics we have, the more successful we actually are.
I
You
think we
know.
try harder.
Yeah. So basically, I think we should also venture out, not just sticking with remote viewing, but talk about various kinds of psychic phenomena. Because I would say one pain point for the general public about remote viewing is that people don't even know that psychic phenomenon is real, and the remote viewing is simply one of the very basic application of psychic phenomena. Everyone is psychic. Everyone has psychic potential. Everyone can experience psychic phenomena, and people just don't know that as a fact. And because people are so ignorant in this field, so as long as we can deliver some thoughtful and informative discussion in this area, we are actually giving great value to many people. And if we are delivering value to people, we certainly will bring in traffic and attention, or or even better, money for us. And I think that's that's I think that's the direction we need to go to go forward.
Yeah, I would love to quit uh, doing contracting and do this full
Yeah,
time,
just
but
yeah,
I got to pay the bills, so
yeah. We still need to be practical.
yep.
And to be honest, at the moment, I don't think it's possible for us to be hired and get paid for doing psychic work. It's just not practical enough because as I said, on one hand we are not good enough, and on the other hand we are we we are nobody. People even don't know that we exist. So we really need to build our presence in on social media platforms like Twitter or like YouTube, or maybe if we find something else, we build our presence there, and we build and we deliver our content. Yeah.
Well,
So. Hmm.
surprisingly, now that when I look back at the list of all the people on Discord on the Screaming Into the Night, there are I don't know how to do it, but there are each individual has strong points for their abilities. I mean, Aura, Snowblind, and
Yes.
they all have strong points. Even Varish Evil, she can do body scans as well, which really surprised me.
Uh-huh.
And we should make a area that lists our abilities, so then when people do drop in to look at our Discord, then they can see what
Hmm.
our abilities are. Because while my remote viewing targets is not strong, my body scan and other aspects are really good. And Aura has just a phenomenal, data gathering as well as Snowblind. He picks up, or I think it's he, but Snowblind picks up a lot of data
Yes.
that I don't. I mean, obviously, he's pretty good too.
Yeah, I've seen several sessions from him. He is definitely uh better than ordinary people. Yeah,
Yep.
in terms of remote viewing capabilities.
Ex-
That's for sure.
so I think as we grow, maybe we can list our individual assets that we know that we're good at. So that would be kind of a down the road thing, but I think we should look at that. But yeah,
Yeah. Mm. To be honest, even if we fail to build a psychic business for us, and making money, I think it is still worthwhile if we manage to build a psychic community. Yeah, just like another remote viewing group on Discord that has got I think it's 3,000 followers. Yeah, I think that's if we can achieve that, that would be great also.
it would. I would like to have a large group like that.
Yeah. So.
The remote viewing Discord is got a lot of good information on it, and
Mhm.
it would be nice to have access to that information because of what they put out there. It's just fascinating to read. I wish I had more time to go through it, but it's nice to have that information on hand for
Yeah.
remote viewing.
Yeah. So basically, I think that's all I would like to talk about for this week. Yeah. Moving forwards, we are going to expand our remote viewing practice to to various types of targets, from from the ordinary practice target pool to far size target pool, and also to future forecasting groups target pool. And if we manage to hit some of them, even even though just barely, it will still be great because we can, because we are also offering some collaborative data for their work, and showing the people that, oh, Farsight is not lying. Not only them get some data like from UFOs or ancient history. We also get similar data from our side, but not as professionals, but as amateurs. And yeah, the same goes for future forecasting group. Yeah, if we somehow get some data similar to their targets, yeah, that will also give some weight to their work and our work, both of our work, because different people from different parts of the world can get similar data, and you cannot find simple explanation for that unless you accept the reality of remote viewing. And so moving onwards, I think we will start expanding our target pool, and so it will be more interesting to do our weekly practice. And also we will be also considering to increase the price amount because we have got some sponsors, but I don't want to use up that money so quickly. So we can, yeah, we will talk, we can discuss that in the future. And also for our weekly live stream, we are also going to expand the target, our discussion from remote viewing to other areas of psychic phenomenon, like dowsing from Jeff, and maybe some energy work from the aura, and also we can also talk about different psychic phenomena. Yeah, and because most people are not aware about, are not educated enough in this field, and if we start discussing it, I think we will be adding we will be adding value to them, and hopefully that will give us enough attention in the future. And yeah, that's all for now. Anything else you would like to talk about before we end today's session?
Nope. I just want to thank everybody who participated, and I'm really excited. We're starting to grow.
Yeah, and also, oh, one last thing. From because I have known a friend, one of my friend from another crypto project from, I would say, three years ago. I have known him for 3 years, and he has run a video studio in El Salvador, and he is a content creator, and I already paid him I paid him the money, and he will be our consultant in the future and teach us some techniques for hosting the live stream, and how to make our contents more interesting to watch. Maybe also teaching us some techniques. So I think from June, from next month, he will also be joining our weekly discussion. I still don't know how things will go, but this week, I believe it's Friday, Jeff and I will have a discussion with him first, and maybe starting from next week or the week after that, he will also be joining our live stream, and as a consultant and also a listener, and he will also give us some advice in hosting our live stream. And yeah,
Well, that's
okay,
it.
I think that's all for now. And is there anything else other people want to say, like Dio, or I don't know how to pronounce that, DEBVJ? 57.
Yeah, that's actually my wife.
Oh, is your wife?
Yeah. Do you want to say hi to Lynn?
Oh, sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Hi.
Yeah, she's my manager. She takes care of me. Makes sure I do all the right things. So
Leo，你有没有什么话想说的？就是在我们结束前。
我前面那个网络一直断断续续的，好奇怪，不知道为什么。
哎，那你知道你这个礼拜得奖了吗？
你什么时候叫那个你那朋友过来那个开会啊？
他那个应该下个月开始吧？对，下个月开始他是专业的、他是职业的，他专门做影片的，视频编辑，还有那个主持 podcast 的，那是他的工作啊。对，他会来帮我们，就是升级我们的每周闲聊。因为坦白讲，这个我很诚实的说啊，就是这种未经剪接的内容，然后直接放到网络上，其实内容时间又臭又长，其实没有什么人想看的，对吧？所以他会就是分享一些那个什么他的个人经验，然后他是以顾问的身份啊，就是给我们提供一些建议，那也会教一些编辑技巧，还有一些就是基本上都是跟视频编辑还有那个什么就是访谈相关的一些经验分享，大概就是这样子。对，那他会来当我们的顾问啊。我个人也讲到，就是我们现在这个项目没有办法卖产品，我们也没有办法卖服务，因为就是程度太差嘛，程度太差，你又不可能就是跟别人收钱。那所以我们目前能够提供的一个价值就是做内容。做内容的话，就是做内容运营，无论是文字还是影音，我们应该会是以影音为主啊，就是每周就是 live stream， 那也会办活动啊，就是之后就是除了就 remote viewing 之外，也会讨论其他就是各种各样的就是跟这种那种玄学有关的这个话题。对，这个因为其实很多人对于这方面的知识都非常的不了解，就都简单讲就是大部分人都不知道，就是这种灵异现象确实是存在的，他们通通都不知道。那如果有一个团体就是专门在讨论这项，像老高他们就是一个类似的频道嘛，对不对？但是我觉得我们未必要像老高那样子，就是我们也可以有自己的路线，对。但基本上老高他什么话题都讲啊，我们基本上就是全部就是专注在，对，我们就是全部专注在这个玄学，还有那种外星人这种比较听起来就是边缘科学的东西，对，我们就专注在这一块，它就是我们主打的方向，对。
好了，今天那个练习，感觉我其实我插到一点边呢。
你很强你今天这个练习超强。对，我等一下，你没有你没有给我钱包地址啊？
对，没给你。
对吧？我等一下，你等一下那个微信 WeChat 跟你要一下。对，就是说到要做到啦，就是我都是真的有打钱的，我不是乱讲的，就是价值10美元的 ZPC。
给我 ZPC 代币就好了，
对吧？就是 Snowblind 跟你啊，就是我们觉得就是描述的最准，就是其实 remote viewing 不是单纯就是看资料内容而已，就是我们还会看质量，就是你的整体来说你的水平有多高。就是如果你应该知道，之前我应该有讲过，就是如果你猜了100个字，然后你中10个，跟你猜了20个字，然后中10个，那是不一样的水平，因为一个是盲猜、乱猜、瞎猜，一个是就是精准度相当高。那其实你看一下你提交的一些字，就是描述语，你几乎每个描述语都跟这个 far side 的这个练习目标基本上都是有关联性的。对，就是
我看的最印象深刻的就是那个像铁路一样的那个东西，就是栅栏一样的那个一排。
哦，栅栏对吧？
对，就像铁路，我就感觉那个房子的那个不是那么。
可以去看那个实景啊，我把那个 Google 的街景抓下来，你看得到啊，对吧 ？Google 街景抓下来，对吧？它在那个 Google 文件的底下，那个连结点进去，你就会看到一模一样的角度，它是 Google 街景。
可以可以，哎，我这个天赋异禀啊，还是可以的，有点好玩。
然后那不然我等下链接也发微信给你，对吧？你可以去点。那你去看那个什么 Snowblind 的资料，我靠，Snowblind 的资料超强啊！他只是没有画出那栋那个图书馆。你看一下图书馆旁边是什么？图书馆旁边就是公园啊。这个你在 Farside 的照片上看不到，但是你在街景上面你就看得到。这个图书馆隔壁就是一个公园，对。对，所以那个 Snowblind 的他的描述也很准，对，但他并不是说他并没有明确的只说哦这个就是图书馆，那他只有说就是他有看到就是人造的建筑物，对，但他认为场景是在公园，对，有啊，
Yeah, text channel.
对，大概是这样子
Which
吧。
chat did you put it on?
The one that you're currently on, the SITN.
I know.
还有没有什么其他想聊的啊？
General chat.
Let's scroll down.
Oh, I lost something. I have lost.
Weekend.
Bye bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
I have lost it. I don't know what happened.
Oh.